Hey, what's up, DIYers and Whiteboards with the Whiteboards channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking household thermostats, and in today's video, we're pretty excited because we are going to install the brand new Google Nest Thermostat 4th generation model. Let's get started. Making our way to the wall where we just recently removed the old thermostat that is 20 plus years old. Scrolling above right now is a link on how to properly and safely remove that. And as you can see, a few wires coming out of the wall: yellow, green, white, red, brown, and deep tucked away inside is a blue wire. Next, directing our attention to the brand new Google Nest Learning Thermostat plus Nest Temperature Sensor, we chose the polished silver option. Let's go and open it. Here it is with the box opened up. On the left-hand side is the thermostat. On the right-hand side is the temperature sensor. Underneath that, it looks like we have a installation booklet, and to the right is the unit we will secure to the wall. Next, behind that, you can find additional parts, including the metal plate that allows you to secure the trim plate to the wall. In the event that you go that route, we are probably not going to install that. Next, what you want to do is open up your Google Home app on your phone or mobile device, and on the back side of both your thermostat and temperature sensor is a QR code, and you want to add those devices to your account. We'll do that now. We're not going to bore you with that, but we'll be right back with you afterwards. We're back with you. We paired up both the thermostat and temperature sensor to our Google Home app, and we are again not going to use the trim plate. We will grab this, and we need to come over to our screws. We need to grab those two long and pointy screws. Back to the wall and to the wires. Again, yellow, white, green, red, and brown. In our case, you might not have a brown, you might have a blue. Our blue is tucked away inside the wall. If I pulled all those wires out together, you would see it. And I can do that right there. There it is right there. See the blue? But again, we are not using that. And if you are using that, or in other words, you don't have a brown and you have a blue, make sure you install the wires properly. However, I also removed a few drywall anchors, and I'm coming in and feeding everything through. And make sure all of your wires are present through this base: yellow, green, white, red, and brown in our case. And I might secure it and hide some holes. However, at a later date after the install, I'm going to take everything back apart and I'm going to fill all of these holes with spackle and repaint. But that's for a different day. And I'll probably put it right there, and you've got a bubble level. And again, with those long screws, go ahead and sink and secure this part to the wall. Don't over tighten it. From there, it is secured, it is level, it is not over tightened, and again, it is now time to secure the wires. And you've got Y1, in our case, that will be yellow. You've got G, which is green. Over to the top right, you've got W1, which is white. And this is where it can get a little tricky because, again, we've got a brown wire and not using the blue wire or common wire. In our case, the brown has to come over to the RC and the red comes down to the RH. And to install the wires, you've got little holes here, and you just compress the tab here and sink the wires in. At this point, all 5 of our specific wires are properly inserted and secured to their respective connections. And be mindful as you move these wires, you can see none of the wires are really overlapping each other and creating a knot, and that's important. In addition, make sure the wires are pushed all the way into the little holes and the little tabs are not back flush like the other ones that don't have wires connected into them. And just carefully tug on the wires ever so gently to ensure that they are, again, properly secured. If they come right out and these little tabs pop up and flush with the housing and other tabs that don't have wires in them, you didn't insert the wire far enough inside the hole. However, from here, just again, double check everything, don't rush it. And if all looks good, which in our case it does, minus the holes as you see, we will install the brand new thermostat. Come in and straight as you can, as shown there. Take a step back, and there it is, again, fully installed. We now need to turn on the power, both at the circuit breaker and the furnace itself with that switch. Back to the panel, and again, breaker number 16, and make sure it's all the way on, and right behind us to the switch. She's up and running, and we will continue these setup steps. And DIYers, you should see this during the setup process as we continue the steps on the Google Home app. In addition, you should see the downloading as it upgrades to the current and most recent download or software update. However, real quick, the setup process is complete. I do want to point out one thing: if you're still watching after you set everything up, and maybe even before, go ahead and remove the cover and just check the wiring. Make sure no overheating, melting, or burning odors are coming from those wires. That would be bad. DLRs, at this point, we are complete. Everything is set up and connected properly. And in addition, down below in the comments and description, you will find a link that takes you to a video where we show all of the features inside this brand new thermostat. From the settings and how to switch it off, which you can see ours is, how to switch it back onto heat or convert it off heat and onto air condition, the exterior humidity, the interior humidity, and more. Definitely check that out. Thanks again for watching.